In 1984, everyone's favorite pill-popping yellow orb would bust out of his dark maze for the first time and leap into the colorful and cartoony side-scrolling universe known as Pac-Land. Thanks to its famous mascot and a successful run in the arcades, Pac-Land would go on to be ported to a wide variety of old-school consoles, with this TurboGrafx-16 version being one of the more recent and perhaps most faithful to the arcade original. So Pac-Land is kind of a landmark game in the history of platformers, with its smooth side-scrolling and pretty impressive parallax scrolling. While it's not the first game to utilize these advanced graphical enhancements, Moon Patrol for the win, Pac-Land at least had a bit of time to refine those techniques, and it could be considered as being quite influential on future run-and-jump classics like Super Mario Bros. So as you can guess, the gameplay consists of running and jumping through various stages, avoiding obstacles, and of course, dodging those pesky ghosts. And this time, they're pissed, driving around in cars, bouncing on pogo sticks, and flying around on spaceships. The nerve. Oh well, luckily there's a few power pellets to grab to get your ghost-munching fix, along with a few other score-boosting items like the fruit we know and love, or even a precious Galaxian ship. There are several trips to progress through, where you must guide the magical fairy that lives under your hat to a big sign that says break time. I wish it was breakdancing time, though. The controls do take a little bit to get used to here, as your two buttons actually run to the left or to the right, and the D-pad is used to jump. Man, I'm glad they fixed that in later side-scrollers. That kinda hurts my brain. But in general, Pac-Man feels a bit loose, and the more precise platforming that's necessary in later stages gets pretty difficult, so a play session can run pretty short, which is as expected with most classic arcade titles. And while by today's standards this might seem a bit primitive, it is still a pretty remarkable game for its time, and it marked the beginning of Pac-Man's foray into more complex games like the bizarre Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures, or eventually the three-dimensional Pac-Man World games. I guess you can take that for what it's worth. But hey, at least Pac-Land plays well in the TG-16, and it's worth checking out for fans of Namco's timeless mascot.